started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road. You know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they went right down the field. They scored a touchdown. They made a statement.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get you.
It'll be a run on third and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll not let the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the... And what a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Daniels. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some sloppy boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on the teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Brings it in down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Flips it out to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the grab on the back. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here we go. Motion from the wide receiver. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
So fucking weird.
It's been punch and counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Wants to throw again. They're working that left side. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, Instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here first and goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. He's showing blitz. It might be bluffing. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Get the fuck out of
Goes
here.
out of bounds just
You've
short
been
of the
so
goal line,
fucking
and they'll
lucky.
be set up and in great position here.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go back to the air on second down. Works the middle of the field.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just taking on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The safe throw on the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, and he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from him.
Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. The give out of the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Sends it downfield. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man, it's Daniels. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Close to the marker, it's Daniels. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
They go on top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try to run. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. Here comes he. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Only in the first half already, this guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's dragged down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. The sweep beat by a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. 3rd down play from the gun. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a short pass to the tight end. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quarterback keeper. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That'll move the chains. It'll be a 1st down for North Texas.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get it.
There he goes. Powers through. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Not all players aren't going to be able to run with him. So try to
Got some room to get into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not really a times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one.
And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave. But this has been a nip and tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by just 1 over TCU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes whistle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to...
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lost it throwing. He's got him this time. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart with that last completion, guys.
There he goes to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Creates a little room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. Got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch players.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires left. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? He gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out the middle. Working the middle, it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
North Texas comes to the line on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He'll keep it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out Looking to throw on first down. Makes the shuffle back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Good release by the QB.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Picks up the first down. Off to the races to the right. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. North Texas in the hurry up.
I love the play count there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air on second down. He's got an open man. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. North Texas really has it going on offense. Off play action on first down. Quarterback moving. just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in this one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early this season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear.
Good BYL. Coach David here. Just got done playing North Texas. We handled business, man. Much better game. Trying to, needed to bounce back after losing to BYU and afford to lose 2 in a row. Especially with how I played. There was a lot that I needed to clean up, and for the most part I did. There's still some things, man, I need to work on and to get back to where I want to be, but I think the biggest thing is we just had no turnovers today. no turnovers. And he was 3 for 11 on third down and 1 for 6 on fourth. So defense showed up again, getting them off the field. We were 8 for 9 on third down. So that's huge, man. I think that's one of the biggest stats that I've seen affect games is, third down, fourth down conversions, getting them off the field. He had a talented team. His running back was a little slippery and stuff like that, so caused some problems. But overall, man, quarterback went 26 for 31, 5 touchdowns. Huge, outside game for him. He rushed it for 6 times, 20 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think that's sad. Man, we passed the ball well, so spread it around like normal. This was a normal, back to normal self, man. I didn't play like myself the last game. Went to BYU, tried to do stuff that's not me, but you live and you learn, man. I'd rather have that loss early in the year, so just got to keep getting better and keep bouncing back. So at the end of the day, man, go Buckeyes. Let's get this thing rolling again.